So, good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome you to the sixth webinar of the eTACCHE project. We are glad to have you here with us. I would like to thank our partners, Shadia and Serge, for their help in setting up this webinar. Today, we are going to talk about the pedagogical utilization of augmented reality in cultural heritage education. And with us today are our associates, Alexia Spanoudaki, who is the speaker today, and she has also conducted the course with the students, the university students, and has prepared some AR experiences for us. And also members of our team, Haralabos Mouzakis, who is also an associate of the eLearning Lab, a scientific associate of the eLearning Lab, also involved in AR projects, and Ms. Iropor Yazidou, also involved in AR projects with us as a scientific associate. So I would like to thank you all again for being here. And just to let you know that this meeting is being recorded for the purposes of the eTACCHE project. So I will give the floor to Alexia Spanoudaki. He will start with a short presentation, and then we will move on to the more practical part of this webinar, where you will need to use your mobile phone or any other mobile device to experience what our students have prepared this semester using AR applications. Thank you very much.
Good evening to all of you. Welcome. I would like to thank you for being here. And we're going to start with the presentation. Just give me a moment. Do you see the presentation? Maria?
Yes, Alexia, yes, we can see it.
Okay. As Maria said, the title of the presentation is Pedagogical Utilization of Augmented Reality for Cultural Heritage Education. First of all, I would like you to use your mobile phone. I'm gonna start with a mini quiz. Okay, just a moment. So, I would like you to scan this QR, please. And join the quiz. Okay, I see Iro, Katya. Okay. Okay. 9. So I think we can start. Maria?
Alexia, if you could wait for a couple of minutes,
Okay.
because more people are joining right now.
Okay, of course, of course.
And keep the QR code on your screen so everybody can join. Just to let everyone know, we are starting with the quiz. So you need to use your mobile phone and scan the QR code you see on the screen.
Maria, just let me know.
Yes, I'm just repeating the instructions so that the who just entered can actually follow us. Okay. It's a simple game quiz that we can all join by scanning the QR code on the screen. So I would like to ask those who just joined the webinar to use their mobile phone and scan the QR code they see. Okay, I don't see people joining, but we can start anyway.
Okay, anyway, so you can have some time to read the question and answer.
Okay, Alexia, could you please provide the QR code in the chat so that others can join as well while we're playing?
I think, Maria, just let me know. Just here. I'll try. Okay. No. Okay. Just a moment. I think this is one.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we got it. Okay. So
Okay.
anyone who enters can join by using the QR codes. Continue. Thank you very much.
We have we're 8 out of 13. 8 out of 9. Okay. We are 14 till now. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Okay.
Okay.
The second one, the second question. Virtual reality isolates the user from the physical world, while augmented reality blends digital elements into the user's real environment. True or false? Okay, that's easy. I see the answers. Okay. So, 8 were true and 2 false. We can continue. What does digital cultural heritage include? Is it about physical objects, only computer code, 3D scans, or Wikipedia text articles? Okay, I guess we can continue. Oh, okay. Most of you answered 3D scans of monuments. Okay. So, the biggest pedagogical benefit is that AR transforms passive textbook reading into active experiential learning. Good. Okay, the last question. That's easy, I think. Which famous global phenomenon in 2016 introduced millions of people worldwide to augmented reality technology for the first time? I think we all know the answer. Okay, Pokemon Go. That's the right answer. So, we're good enough. And now we can continue the presentation.
Alex,
Well,
before we continue, I would just like to
yes.
make a short note that according to the responses, I think we have a knowledgeable audience in front of us who are interested in
Yeah.
cultural heritage, and also they have knowledge of AR, and that's very promising for our webinar today. So well done to everyone, and indeed, let's continue.
Okay, thank you, Maria. So the presentation is organized into 4 sections. First, we will define what cultural heritage and digital cultural heritage are. And then we will see augmented reality, the difference between virtual reality. Then we will continue with the benefits of AR in education. And at the end, we will see the blipper in action, some works that students have done. So, what about cultural heritage and digital cultural heritage? It's important to start here because these definitions form the foundation on which our entire presentation is built. So, cultural heritage includes tangible and intangible objects, historical sites, traditions, and practices that are an integral part of human history. But digital cultural heritage refers to digitized representations of tangible and intangible cultural assets, such as 3D models of monument, digital files, and collections of audio and audiovisual material, and to purely digital works that are products of contemporary cultural production. What about augmented reality and virtual reality now? Well, the key difference between augmented reality and virtual reality is that the first one, augmented reality, enriches the real world with digital elements such as text, images, videos, 3D models through a smart device. The user stays in the real environment, and on the other hand, virtual reality fully replaces the real world with a digital one. The user is completely immersed in a different environment. Well, in an educational context, AR has a clear practical advantage. It requires no special equipment. It only needs a device, a smartphone, for example. Why do we need now AR in education? Well, today's students are digital natives, so they need dynamic, multisensory environments. Mobile-based e-learning enables here and now mobile learning, and they need also, extends to experiences that are simply not possible in real life. Just think about it, how a student can visit an ancient monument as it once stood, or interact with a historical figure. Why AR matters in cultural heritage education? Well, AR bridges gaps between learners and historical artifacts. It enhances contextualizations, visualizations, interactivity, and accessibility, and also preserves and revitalizes intangible cultural heritage. AR can document and animate traditional crafts, music and dance, rituals and oral histories, and this is crucial for endangered or fragile traditions. So we have many benefits of AR in education. The first, I have some categories. The first one is cognitive benefits are. It improves understanding of abstract concepts and spatial structures, particularly in natural sciences, chemistry, mathematics, and biology. And according to the research literature, it significantly improves the learning curve. Students learn faster and more effectively compared to traditional methods. Also, the benefits of AR in education are motivational and emotional. AR in education increases motivation, interest, attention of the students, and they see it as a learning process, as a game. It also has positive impact in students with learning difficulties and disabilities and low typical engagement. And also, AR in education enhances student-centered learning and individual initiative. So also we have collaboration, communication, and skills. It promotes the creation of authentic communication situations and fosters collaborative learning. Students don't work in isolation, they interact, discuss, and solve problems together. And at the same time, they develop critical thinking, creativity, problem solving, and discovery based learning. In other words, AR nurtures exactly those 21st century skills that modern education seeks to build. Also, AR transform cultural heritage learning by making the invisible visible and the past experiential. Cultural heritage education aims to foster historical understanding, identity, and engagement. And also, AR provides interactive and context-rich learning experiences, increasingly used in museums, archaeological sites, and classrooms. It supports deep understanding, emotional engagement, and active participation. So now I think we have enough time to see Blipper in action. AR empowers learners as creators of knowledge. AR also encourages inquiry, problem solving, and interpretation, aligning with constructivist pedagogy. Learners can investigate historical evidence, compare facts and data, make hypotheses about the past, and create their own AR content. This shifts them from passive recipients to active cultural interpreters. Maria, I think we can start with our students' work.
Yes, Alexia, but first we need to say a few words about how our students work this
Yes,
semester.
of course.
And that's why we have this slide. AR empowers learners as co-creators of knowledge, because this is exactly what our university students did.
Yes.
So,
would you like me to say about the platform, the Blipper platform? Or
of course, yes.
okay. So our students worked in a Blipper platform. Blipper platform is a free platform for creating AR projects, mini projects. It is very simple. We don't need specific skills such as programming skills. We can add audio, video, images, text, website links. What else? Quizzes. We can about the monuments or some historical things. What else, Maria? Do I?
I think you have covered it all. The only thing
Okay.
I would like to add is that the reason we are using Glipar is because it's user-friendly.
Mm-hmm.
We would like to show that creating AR blips by students, by university students, is a simple process.
Mm-hmm.
And even we could we asked our students to act as if they were pupils in schools in
Mm-hmm.
order to show that such mini AR projects are possible to happen in schools as well. And they will have great educational benefits when students work in groups or in pairs to prepare their own
Mm-hmm.
AR mini
Right.
project about their local cultural heritage. And this is exactly what our university students did as well.
Mm-hmm.
One final thing is that these AR projects that you will see in a few minutes are part of wider cultural heritage projects that we have been working on since last year within the eTACCHE project, the Erasmus
Mm-hmm.
Plus eTACCHE project, and they also include lesson plans to use the eTwinning platform. They include VR environments. They include digital storytelling about these monuments. And now we are trying to upgrade them by
Mm-hmm.
integrating AR into them as well. And this is what you're going to view in a few minutes. So all the monuments you will see are part of the cultural heritage of our
Right.
hometown, Rethymno, in Crete. I don't know if you have ever visited Rethymno or Crete in general. If not, you might learn a few new things about our town.
Okay. May I continue?
Yes, of course.
Mm-hmm. The first the first monument, I
Mhm,
guess, monument, is the lighthouse of Rethymno. First of all, you can scan the QR code that you see.
mhm.
And after that, it is required to scan the picture on the right.
Okay, so everybody gets their mobile phones and opens their QR scanner or camera. First, you scan the QR code. There is a link appears there. You need to
Mhm.
click on the link. It takes a little time to upload all the digital content, and then you are guided through the app to scan the image you see on your right-hand side on the screen.
And if it's not scanned directly, you can change, the face, mareike, τη θέση
Use your
του.
phone vertically or horizontally, or
Yes.
zoom in, zoom out a little bit because we are through the screen. It might not be so
Mm-hmm.
easy. You just need to try. Mine is done.
Mine also.
Okay, and I can now see the content.
Yes. I guess you see.
Let's allow everyone a few minutes to
Mhm.
go through all the slides of this mini AR project. And don't be afraid to click on the arrows, the right and left arrows, to
Mhm.
move through the different slides and scenes. I don't know if you have already managed to see the content of this blip. If yes, please send us a message in chat so that we know how we can proceed, or if you would like us to discuss about this blip. I don't see any responses, so I guess people need a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And there is also a quiz, so they need to pay attention. So could any of you would like to raise their hand and tell us what they've just seen in the blip? I don't see any brave people. Let me tell you a few words about how our students worked in order to make this blip. Well, first of all, they all took a tour of Rethymno using a different application and playing a game called Action Bound. So they walked around the old town of Rethymno and they encountered all these monuments that you will see in the blips. They learned information about them. And then when they went back to the university, each group was assigned a project, an AR project about each of the monuments in Rethymno. They had to do a little research using materials that the municipality provided about the history of the town, and even looking into references from the library or online. They gathered information they needed, and then they started setting up their blip. They had to divide the information and the data they collected into different categories depending on the monument. For example, you will see categories like architecture or history mentioned in the blips. And then they started designing their own blips online using Blipper, as we said. So while doing so, editing AR and other similar applications, it's not an easy thing. In some of the words on the screens might look very big. That depends on the size of your mobile phone, but that's something that needs testing and retesting, and we can adjust different elements that we want. Actually, the most part of creating a blip is the editing part and the sizing of objects and letters in it, or the series they will appear. And when they are ready, they can publish their blip so it's visible to everyone. Of course, I need to mention that our students have just finished their blips a few days ago, and they still need some editing to be done to them in order to submit the final versions. But I think you have a very clear idea of what can be done using AR and what kind of content can be included in a blip. If there aren't any questions, shall we proceed? I'm not sure if you would need some more time. Okay.
Shall we?
Yes, please.
So we have now the workshop of handmade leaves. It is a very old, I think, Maria.
A very old workshop that makes baklava pastry, actually.
And
And
Kataifi.
we call it leaves because the sheets, the pastry is in a very big, long sheets that you will see. I don't want to spoil the experience that you will see in a few minutes. So again, you need to scan the QR code, click on the link, wait for the content to be uploaded, and then you can view all the scenes of the blip. Would you like to share any comments about this specific blip? Have you managed to solve the quiz and win the prize at the end? Please write your answers on the chat if you have managed to answer all quiz questions. and you have succeeded in getting the prize, please type yes in the chat. And nobody has? Oh, yes. Okay.
We have an answer.
Yes, yes, yes.
Great.
Okay. Was it tasty? Was the prize tasty? Okay, we have more people succeeding in the quiz.
Great.
Thank you for the comment, Iro. It was a delicious prize. Unfortunately, we couldn't taste it. All right. Are we ready to move on to the next one? I think we have time to see one or two more, and then allow for some time for questions or comments or feedback by you.
May I continue? So,
Yes, Alexia.
so the next one is the Neraje Mosque.
Mhm.
It is in the old town of Rethymno.
All right. If you have finished with this blip, shall we proceed to one more? I suppose it should be the last one, but let's finish with a little music.
Shall I go on, Maria, or
Yes,
wait?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. I don't see anyone complaining, so I suppose they're ready to move on.
Okay. It's the last one.
Okay. Okay, so could you please let us know if you have finished with this blip so we can come back to our discussion? And please feel free to write any comments or questions in the chat so that you would like us to discuss. Let's take a quick quiz among us. Which one was your favorite blip? Please write us in the chat. Which blip did you like the most? Okay. Oh, we have a variety of answers. So some people liked the one with the workshop, with the sweets. Others liked the one with the song. Sirja likes the first one. Do you have any comments about the blips? Do you see these blips being used in the classroom or not? Would you like to have such small blips to enrich your cultural heritage lessons or your history lessons in schools? Our audience are not very keen on replying, but you can write your answers in the chat. You don't have to speak up if you don't want to. We have a very shy audience. Well, if there aren't any questions, Alexia, would you like to sum up, say a few words, closing words for our session today?
Well, I think
now we have a response. Okay, let me just go through the response. Okay. It's a very helpful tool, especially if you don't have the ability to go in person and visit the monuments. Well, this is exactly the idea behind such AR mini projects, that you can actually learn a lot about a monument without actually having to visit, or if you don't have the possibility or the ability to visit it. It's a useful tool for teachers of all ages, both primary and secondary education, to enrich their history lessons, their cultural heritage lessons, even if some monuments or some archaeological sites are too far away, they can still find a way to bring them in the classroom in an interactive way using multimedia that most students love, and even ask their own pupils to be involved in the development, the design and development of such mini projects with using AR in order to learn more, but also practice their skills with technology and collaborate in groups with their peers to form such mini projects. So, Alexia, if you would like to say a few closing words.
Maria, you said it all, but the only thing that I would like to mention is that technology enriches the educational process, and AR can transform cultural heritage into an interactive and engaging experience. And don't be afraid to use it in school and to try and experience this with the children and the students.
Thank you very much, Alexia. Thank you all very much for attending this webinar. Babis has a comment on AR. I will read it aloud. My general impression is that Blipper has great potential to enrich cultural education by making learning more interactive and engaging. Thank you, Babis. Thank you for your addition. Thank you all for being here today. We will keep working on AR to enrich our project, and we will be offering another webinar in autumn, most probably, about AR, and we will focus more on the practical aspects of it, and hopefully we will find a way to show you how to make your own mini AR projects so that you can use such applications in your own practice. Thank you all very much. Thank you, Shadia and Sergey, for helping us organize this webinar. I think we're about to close. Just to mention that everyone will receive a short questionnaire about this webinar, so make sure you check your emails. Thank you very much.
Thank you.